honest opinion, how has it been going for you? And I know, like there's always hiccups in the beginning, but how did we work together to address those?
Well, number one, far exceeded my expectations. It took me about a year to make the decision to start looking for a virtual assistant. When I actually made the decision, it was all very, very fast and very rapid, and it worked out so well. And there, you said there were some hiccups, but I don't know what those were. So I just can't imagine that going any easier. What I have with Ascension is a scheduler, a virtual scheduler. And I've hired many schedulers in real life, and none of their training and none of their longevity. Well, I mean, we're only 2 months into it so far, but none of it has been as easy as it was with Ascension because, in addition to getting that virtual assistant, you're basically getting a team of people who are very high level experts who are helping to manage and deal with anything that needs to be handled. And they're making sure they're watching over her more closely than I am. So it's been a phenomenal experience. And I just actually reached out to them today to tell them I'm ready to hire my second person, not for scheduling, but something else. Yes, been very, very happy.
Thank you, Cindy. I was wondering if you could speak on the SOPs. I watched your calibration meeting, and how does that help you, the SOPs that we've created and the end of day reports?
Very honest person, Regina. You might regret bringing me on. The SOP was amazing as well. First of all, to your point you mentioned during your talk, I have asked my team repeatedly to please write a process, make a process, write a process, put this down. We need this down. I've never in 10 years been able to get somebody to do that. I do not have any good written processes for all things we needed. Within, I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks at most, my virtual assistant had the processes all outlined with pictures and a very simple process on how to do everything that she needed to do. And so we have access to that document now. So if somebody else ever comes in to assist her, like you mentioned, they'll be able to do that. The SOP was amazing.
Great. Thank you so much, Cindy. Do you have any advice for any of the owners listening?
Um, it actually, I don't know how to say, like, you could be like the biggest dummy in the world, and this process is going to be very easy. They really hold your hand. And from a scheduling perspective, there is so much documentation. We get everything we take, everything is recorded. We get stuff back on that. And then also the end of day report. I don't need that personally. It's great that it's there, but I don't even look at them because of the tools that she's using that are ours. I can already see everything on my end. They're great for somebody who doesn't have that access. But from my perspective, that one wasn't as important as everything else. So I don't know how she gets all that done personally. I don't know how all that gets documented. You guys must have some super fancy tools to get all that documented for her because there's no way she can write all that out and do the job that she's having to do. So I think one of the important things that I would want everybody to know is I had a full-time scheduler who wanted to change her hours to 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that left the schedule from 2 p.m. on and my lap and other people in the office's lap. And we were trying to figure out what to do. And that's why I went here. And so not only did we get a virtual assistant, but she works some wonky hours and does it with a smile on her face. And in addition to that, when my scheduler takes off, she's picking up those hours as well. Yes, I'm paying a small fee in overtime, but compared to our overtime, it's not much. So it's been a big relief from that perspective as well.
Great. Well, we have a few owners on here. Do you guys have any questions for me or Cindy?